Imagine you're at a party and you're chatting with a group of friends. The conversation is flowing and everyone's having a good time. Suddenly, someone says something that's a bit off, maybe even rude. How do you react? Your response can either make you the life of the party and earn people's respect, or the reason why suddenly someone has to go use the restroom. The key to being likable isn't just about being funny or interesting, it's about navigating social interactions with grace and charm, even when things get a bit awkward or tense. Here are some common charisma mistakes people make and how you can avoid them to be someone who radiates so much warmth that people just can't help but want to be around. Number 5. Don't assume the worst intentions. Picture this. You've asked a question that seems a little weird. Someone says, "Do you even work out?" Now, you could take this as a dig, like they're saying you don't look fit. But here's where your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. If you respond with a defensive, "Why would you ask that? Do you think I don't?" it now makes the atmosphere tense. Instead, consider the possibility that the other person is genuinely curious or maybe even awkwardly trying to compliment you. The lesson here is to read positive intent in ambiguous situations. Just like when you're learning to drive, you're told to assume everyone on the road is trying their best. Apply that same mindset to conversations. Assume people mean well, even if it doesn't always come out right. When you read positive intent, you keep the conversation light and flowing, and you avoid putting up walls that make people feel like they have to walk on eggshells around you. Number 4, be generous with praise, not hungry for it. Imagine you're in a group project. One of the teammates says, "I couldn't have done this without everyone's help." This is a classic move of humility. They're lifting everyone up. Now imagine if you respond with, "Well, yeah, but I did most of the work." Even if it's true, it doesn't make people feel good. Instead, it puts them off on the defensive or makes them feel really undervalued. The charismatic move here is to spread the praise. If someone is already being humble, don't make it about yourself. You might say, "Yeah, and the way you handled the presentation and your part was awesome." This makes everyone feel good and makes you seem confident without being self-centered. Number 3, don't try to win every joke. You're hanging out with friends and someone playfully teases you, asking, "Wow, you're so strong. Think you can lift this table by yourself?" Now, you could take it seriously and say, "Of course I can." But that might make it seem like you're competing. Instead, think of the banter like a friendly tennis match. The goal isn't to win, but to keep the ball in play. If you respond with, "Only if you're there to catch it when I drop it," you keep things light and let everyone have fun. Trying to win every moment of banter can make you seem combative rather than fun to be around. Remember, the most charismatic people are those who make others feel comfortable. Too many people spend their time trying to look like the most important person in the room, and that's exhausting. Number 2, know how to handle compliments. Think of compliments like little gifts. When someone gives you a compliment, they're handing you a nicely wrapped present. What do you do with it? You wouldn't just throw it back at them or toss it aside, right? Yet, so many people do this in conversations. If someone says, "You did a great job on that project," don't reply with, "Yeah, but it wasn't that hard," or "I'm still better than you." Instead, say "Thank you, I really appreciate that," with a smile. A sincere thank you, maybe paired with some eye contact or a little touch on the shoulder, show that you can accept kindness without turning it into something awkward. Alternatively, you could even bounce back a compliment like, "Thanks, and I really admired how you did your part." Number 1, go with the flow and laugh at yourself. There's a moment where you might feel like the joke is on you. Maybe someone says, "Wow, nice haircut. Did you lose a bet?" Instead of getting upset or firing back with a sharper comment, you could laugh and say, "Yeah, the barber was having a bad day, I guess." When you laugh at yourself, it turns the joke from being on you to being with you. The best comedians know this trick. They take what could be a moment of embarrassment and turn it into something lighthearted. You're not trying to score points, you're just trying to keep it light in the air and having fun as you're doing so. By not taking every joke seriously, you diffuse the situation and its power and keep everyone, including yourself, comfortable. To wrap things up, charisma is about connection, not competition. Being charismatic isn't about dominating conversations or showing how clever you are. It's about making others feel good about themselves. Remember, Charisma is like a warm campfire. Everyone wants to gather around it. But if it gets too intense, it's now extremely uncomfortable. Keep things warm and inviting, and people will naturally want to be around you. So next time you're in a social situation, whether it's a classroom, a party, or even a family dinner, remember these tips. Read positive intent, spread praise, enjoy the banter, handle compliments with grace, and most importantly, don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. You'll find that not only will people like you more, but you'll also have more fun being around them. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.